Hey everybody, I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and you are watching The Right of the People, where we use the first to defend the second every Friday night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. So uncover your keyboards, fire up your fingers, and come join the conversation.
Yeah, enough of that. It seems a little bit excessive for what I'm doing right now. Just trying to test out my new, to me, Blue Yeti microphone. A friend of mine cruises the pawn shops looking for guitars and such, and he told me about this because he happens to watch my channel, and he read in the comments of one of my videos that I really want one of these, and let him know where I could get one for 60 bucks. So, how's it sound out there, guys? I'm hoping that it sounds pretty doggone good. I am also hoping that someone to whom I have sent a link will hop in and test out whether or not I get speaker echo from it, or, you know, where I might have to put this thing or whatnot to avoid getting speaker echo, so that, you know, I can provide you folks with a good listening experience. Nope, it was not Armament and Axes. It was actually my buddy Two Bobs that owns one of the ranges I go to. So yeah, not that it's much of a range. I mean, it's his backyard, but hey, it's 150 yards where I can shoot. So yeah, where be Squibby? Squibby's probably on his way to work right now, would be a guess for me. So yeah, but it looks like everything's working fine. This thing's kind of neat. Has different, I don't know if you guys know anything about microphones, but it has the ability to adjust the pattern of where the sound's coming from. My John is longer than the barrel on my Smith & Wesson 642. Well, that's good. I'm glad. A little bit more information than I needed on a Thursday early afternoon, but hey, good for you. You have to drive an hour to work? Oh, I used to do that. It sucked. Actually, I used to drive, yes, TPC, multiple cardio ID, whatever. That. Multiple patterns. Yeah, it can be omnidirectional. It can be just in the front. It can be the front and the back. It's all kinds of stuff. Hey, Warsaw, how you doing? Not doing anything in particular right now. Just for those that just tuned in, just doing a little mic test. And yeah, but anyhow, I used to drive an hour and a half to work. It was 82.6 miles. It's when I worked at the wish you had that to shoot. Yeah, drive an hour to shoot. Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah, the other range I go to is like a half mile from my house, our local sportsman's club. That's the one I mainly go to. But if I want to get up past like 100 yards, I have to go out to Two Bob's place and shoot there. His son gets a kick out of me doing videos and stuff out there. So TPC says cardioid. I don't know how the hell to pronounce that. Cardio, super cardio, and hypercardio. Yeah, okay. And then don't forget the omnidirectional. I do know that one. Which this is not. Well, it can be, but it isn't totally omnidirectional. And I don't want that either. I don't really see where I would do it for what I've bought this for the whole live stream thing. I think the unidirectional is probably the best way to go. That way it shouldn't pick up a whole lot of extraneous background noise. And oh, so that's hyper. Okay, well, there, you learn something new every day. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad it sounds good. I hope it sounds better than what I was using before, because that's the entire point, was to improve the experience for the listener. Hey, Tyven, how you doing? Just doing a TPC says musical instruments are his business. Okay, well, that's awesome. Hey, by the way, it's been a long time since I've picked up a guitar or anything, but I know they had a at the pawn shop where I bought this for $60, I might add. They had a Fender acoustic guitar for $50. And I know Fenders used to be a good brand. Are they still, or have they went to crap in the last 20 years, or what's up with that? I was kind of surprised to see a Fender for $50. No, I couldn't tell you what model it was, and I know it wasn't a Squire. Yeah, so I know way back in the day, they used to be pretty desirable, but I was kind of shocked to see one going for $50. Not that anybody else gives much of a crap about it, but you know, it's not my usual wheelhouse. So it's probably a good deal. Well, shoot, maybe I should go back and buy it. Maybe resell it. I don't know. I don't know. But anyhow, it doesn't look like anyone else is going to hop on here. So, you know, I will try to figure something out. Fender has a much wider range of instruments these days. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes all kinds of sense, actually. Yeah. You know what? Hey, maybe I'll send Tyven. Tyven, if you're still out there and you're not busy, I'll shoot you a link if you want to hop on and give me a hand for just a second. Let me do a copy El Linkaroonie. Oh, I must not have his email address. How about that? I thought I had his email address. Well, oh, wait, there it is. Looks like somebody hopped on. Who I got? Gunpowder, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just saw that you were live, so I figured I would stop in and show some support.
Oh, why, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm testing a new microphone I got, and I'm trying to see if it's going to give me echoes from when the guest talk, because I listen to that over the speakers on my laptop. Because if I plug my headphones in, you guys can't hear anything I'm sharing. You can't hear it live. You have to, you know, watch it on whatever other device you're watching it on. And I kind of, you know, I'd like to get the live feedback. So if you could just go ahead and talk, because I want to know if everybody else can hear the echo.
Well, I hope everybody's been having a really good day. What was your topic?
Testing my microphone. I don't have a topic.
Oh, okay. So, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. testing. 1, 2, 3. So, how on earth did you avoid dishing out mass throat punching to the some bitch that hit you guys?
Okay, so
I can't hardly hear you.
Saturday was my birthday, and Tardot had taken me out to dinner. And when we stopped to get our mail that's at the main road, we've got a quarter mile down this private driveway to get up to the house. And so we stopped to get our mail, and this idiot was going way too fast. It had just rained, and he wasn't paying attention. So he plowed into the passenger side of our car. I got out with the intention of cussing at him, ranting and raving, and giving him a piece of my mind and possibly assaulting him. But when he got out of the car, it was the craziest thing. A family friend had passed away in 2011, and this guy was literally his doppelganger, just 100 pounds lighter.
Oh, wow.
And it kind of took me by surprise that this guy looked like Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting there and I was about to start crying because he looked so much like him. And I'm like, okay, brain, he is not Mr. Mitchell. You've got to calm down. And when I looked at the guy, he was bleeding from his arm. And so my mom instinct already automatically kicked in, and it was like, oh my gosh, sir, are you okay? Let's call the cops. Let's call the ambulance. We need to get you some help. And so it went from, I'm super mad because he hit our car and our kids when were in the back seat, to, oh my gosh, this guy needs to get medical attention. He's hurt, possibly needs stitches. And so it was a complete 180 for me because I was pissed. But he was already in pain and hurt, so I didn't feel like adding to the situation.
By that time, you just didn't have the heart to rip his out?
I really didn't, which is really weird, because usually I'm all about causing people pain. But I think the fact that he looked like a family friend, it kind of made me just kind of be like, okay, you can't hurt people that look like family.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that none of your family got hurt, correct?
The kids and Troy are fine. My leg, my hip, the neck, back, everything, because I wasn't wearing my seatbelt because I was literally about to step out of the car and get the mail. I got the majority of the toss-up in it, so I'm a little sore, but, pain adds character, I think, so it'll be all good.
Now, here's the important part. He had insurance, right?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. His insurance doesn't pay anything for you. Not in this state. It's not the way it works.
What?
Actually, they will, because I picked up the police report today, and because he was at fault and he was given a citation.
No, we are a no-fault state. Your insurance pays all of your stuff. His insurance doesn't pay anything.
Actually, it's a no-fault state if you're not on private property. And so because we were on private property and our car was parked, he is at fault.
I've been hit in a parking lot, private property. My insurance pays for everything. I'm telling you. It's not the way it works here.
Well,
he can get a ticket. He can be at fault. The fault might set the precedence if you have broad form or not. But it's... The most you're going to get is your insurance going after him for your deductible, and that is even iffy.
Well, our insurance is getting the deductible from him, and he's covering our rental car.
That's good.
That just sounds kind of weird. That just, as many accidents as I've been in, whether I've been at fault or not, I've never heard of that here.
What about
I just picked up a rental car today and dropped the police report and our rental receipt off at my insurance, and because the police report said that he did hit us while we were in a parked car on our own private property, he is going to be paying our deductible for our car being totaled, and he will be responsible for our rental vehicle, and he may even have to pay TARDOT's 2 days off that he lost.
Yeah, see, that's not determined by the police. That's a state law regarding our insurance. That's why our insurance rates are 3 times higher than all the other states. It's because here, your insurance pays for you. The other guy's insurance pays for them. If they don't have insurance, it's not your problem. And if you don't have enough insurance, it's not the other person's problem.
I don't know if I like that or not.
I do. I love it because it's personal responsibility. I have fantastic insurance. It costs me a lot of money. But I am covered pretty much 6 ways from Sunday. I pay extra to make sure that. If I wanted to count on the other person's half-ass insurance or the fact that they didn't have insurance, when I got hit on my motorcycle, the other person had no insurance at all. My uninsured motorist part of my policy paid for damn near everything.
Well, my uninsured motorist would pay for that too.
And the nice thing is when I go to another state where they don't have no-fault insurance and I rent a car, I have Michigan insurance in a state that doesn't allow insurance that good because it covers me on rental cars out of state, period. So when I go to Nevada and I rent a car And they said, "Do you want to buy our overpriced?" Nope, because I've got better insurance than you could ever sell me, dude. And they're like, "Well, we can charge you for every day the car's." Go ahead, bill it to my insurance, see what happens. It's expensive as shit in Michigan for insurance. Now, I've heard that they're trying to change the law here because, for example, your health insurance does not cover you when you're in a vehicle. Your car insurance is your health insurance when you go to the hospital after an accident. But I heard that they're trying to change that. And if they do that, our insurance rates are going to go down. But now, if you get hurt in a car accident, your health coverage is going to be shit. For example, you have a $500 deductible and you go to the hospital for a week and it's a $100,000 bill. You pay $500. But now if it's on your Blue Cross Blue Shield, now you're going to pay your copay, your co-insurance, it's going to be outrageous. And I don't like the idea of that. I do not like the idea of that.
Yeah, see, I'm one of the crazy people in this state that doesn't have insurance on me. I got insurance on the kids, but I don't have insurance on me.
Now, I overheard some people making suggestions about what sort of vehicle you should get to replace your vehicle, and pretty much every suggestion was a foreign car. You live in Michigan now, you don't drive a foreign car here. You just don't.
But in all honesty, I'm only going to be in Michigan for a couple of more months.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all are moving again?
We are going to be moving to Missouri.
Missouri?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gunpowder is going to be flipping houses.
What's that?
I said gunpowder is going to be flipping houses.
Now, okay. I'm assuming you mean in the traditional way, not the I'm going to pick them up and throw them around way, right?
Yeah, traditional way.
With you, it could go in either direction.
It really could, especially on days that I haven't had coffee. I could probably flip a house. But this is more of the remodeling houses and selling them for market value.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can make some good money at that.
I loved doing it when I was in middle school and high school with my parents back in Texas. And it's kind of my passion. And so I kind of miss doing that. And so we were given an opportunity where we can sit there and work for ourselves and not have to really worry about that 9-to-5 job. What's the matter?
Awesome. All right. Well, I don't want to take up any more of anybody's time. I just wanted to test this microphone. And from the feedback I'm getting, it seems like it's working great, which is awesome. That's the whole point, is so that I could up the listening experience. And, with you guys, first off, I want to thank you very much for coming in and, helping me test this. With you guys sitting there talking and having a conversation, apparently I'm not getting any of those weird echoes like I was with my other microphone. So that's awesome. So just kind of took the right of the people up just at least a half a notch anyway. So maybe it's not rank amateur show, it's maybe just amateur now. So awesome. And with that, thank you everybody out in the audience for stopping by and giving me some feedback on this, because believe me, all this is for you. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one.
We were on air?
Yeah, dude, we've been on air. We're still on air right now.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing an off-air test.
No.